That's a 50-year-old law. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. He don't know who he is.
And then he
He
said
don't.
I'm gonna come after the WNBA too.
We got that
What?
part. But there's a macro perspective that everybody has to pay attention to. And this is where I come in. We're sitting on here on the sports show doing First Take. We all know what other stuff that I do. We know what world that I live in terms of politics. How many
Huh?
times, for one incident after another, have I said, Trump is coming? He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there, looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things. Big night for the NBA. Wembanyama put on a show. That has now been smeared because we're talking about this story, okay? Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about the culture. When people want to go to a casino, when people want to gamble, when people want to party, or whatever the case may be. This was his kind of connection to that. Why am I glad you're here, Monica? Because don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list. Because when you've got all of these protests that have been going out there and people that have been protesting against him and what have you, this man is coming. He's coming. And I've been saying it for a long time. And to me, this is the latest nugget of evidence that we're talking about right here. That's not to question the legitimacy of the case. We don't know. We're all sitting up here and we're saying that we don't know. But anybody that has been around him, anybody that has talked to him, anybody that has seen his reactions from the sports leagues and the positions that people have taken, they are not surprised at what's going on today. I'm watching a press conference with the director of the FBI. Tell me when we've seen that. We've seen people, we've seen accusations before. We've seen athletes get in trouble with the law before. You don't see the director of the FBI having a press conference. It's not coincidental. It's not an accident. It's a statement. And it's a warning that more is coming. And that's what they're saying here. And everybody better, I'm just telling you, it's as serious as it gets. This ain't the platform for me to get into it the way I'm going to get into it. But I've been saying he's coming. He's coming because in his eyes, folks try to throw him in jail. In his eyes, he's innocent. They try to put me behind bars. I'm getting everybody. He's not playing. And so this, in a lot of people's eyes, talk to people in the NBA, talk to people in the NFL, talk to people in the world of sports. They think this is like the tip of the iceberg. These are the kind of words that are coming out of people's mouths.
Hey, what this nigga talking about? What is this nigga talking about? He talking about Trump being locked up? What the fuck does that have to do with the FBI blowing down on the NBA? What does that have to do with Trump? Man, there's so many things you could talk about Trump with right now. I don't think you should be talking about the NBA. Like, I don't understand the correlation there.
That's what I was telling you.
Oh yeah,
I didn't get it.
Hey, like Stephen. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest, man. Stephen A. Smith. I don't know what they done did. Maybe his hairline keep going back, so it's exposing too much of his forehead, and his brain is getting fried. I don't know if he has some bad vagina. What is going on with that man?
So 92% has threatened not to give him no vagina sex.
Man, listen, man.
Talking about Ratchet Crockett.
That nigga going through it.
I don't know what happened either. I have no idea.
That nigga going through it.
I have no idea how this is relevant to.
But what? You know what?
Honestly,
why didn't anybody call him out on that shit though? Why did they let him rant?
Because he just got that big contract. He's supposedly First Take, right? I don't understand how this nigga was able to just say that with no substance whatsoever. Nobody pushed back on it. Nobody said nothing. Nobody pushed back.
Man,
Nobody
why
was
didn't
like, hey,
They
anybody
was
man.
like,
say anything?
No, they was like, and he even shouted out old girl Monica across from him. He was like, and Monica, I'm glad you here because the WNBA, they coming for them next. I'm like, huh?
I
What
think
is
he recently had some dental work done where he had to get like double root canal or something. So maybe that played a role where he had to was under anesthesia or whatever. I'm assuming.
also you saying they swapped them out when they did that?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Oh, they clone. Oh,
They
they
did
Huh?
cloned Stephen A. They didn't
No,
clone Anton and exposed it.
no, I'm just saying that maybe, just maybe,
Yeah,
it was
that's
it's some other stuff happening or something that we
some
don't.
strong anesthesia.
Yeah, maybe because
Boy,
that's why his mouth was swole. But that's got to be the only thing, bro. Because I
that was
honestly I don't
solo.
understand what the fuck that nigga was talking about, bro. I genuinely don't, man. This
And
nigga
Stephen A.
Stephen.
Smith is a weirdo, man. That's just the bottom line. He weird as fuck.
I don't
Like,
understand what he was saying. I was still trying to put it together. Maybe he was just too deep. I ain't know because I'm slow, so maybe he was a little too deep for me. But
I think people be putting shit in his ear like, hey man, just go ahead and say this. There's no way you could just go that far left and you had no way to bring that shit together. You had no way to bring that shit together.
Mhm.
Like you talked about, oh man, he just want to get back at everybody because they said they was gonna put him in jail.
man,
What?
he
But
probably he.
I got to
I'm
do
gonna
with
be.
the NBA.
I don't know what the
Man,
fuck.
it's so many things that you could talk about Trump right now. That's not one of the ways you could talk about him though. That's
Amy,
not the way.
I
Like if
don't
you
He's
want
know.
to say
talking to
something
the
bad,
left, though.
yeah,
It makes
yeah,
sense to them.
if you want to,
You right,
I don't
Mike.
even think I don't think that made sense to nobody. I'm
Nah,
gonna be honest.
They understand each other.
He gonna get Ratchet Crockett on there on his show, and
No,
Nah,
he
no,
gonna,
no, no, no. We're not gonna
nah,
talk about that yet. I got
he
that
gonna
coming up
say
in the
that,
next
and she
nah,
gonna be
nah,
like,
nah.
yep,
we're
that's
not
right.
gonna talk about that yet because I got that coming up in the next subject. But I don't honestly I getting back to this whole gambling thing, I do think that it's gonna be a lot more arrests. Because Cash Patel said it. But one of the other things which completely directly goes against what Stephen A. Smith just said is during the press conference, Cash Patel said that they had been investigating, and I'll go and pull it up. He said they had been investigating for years.
Yep, 2023.
He said
Yeah,
that
that's about
he said
yeah,
they've been doing
because
this for years.
Because that
when they
dude
first got when they first
Terry got the joint.
yeah, I was about to say when they first blew down on Terry, that was about 2 years ago when he had
Mhm.
first either like when he first got to Miami. I think it was when he first got to Miami.
and then the joint in North Carolina.
Yeah, man.
And they said they've been investigating this for years. Um, and that this is, you know what I'm saying? They've been following this, and they just, hit them with the bombshell. So, I'm not sure where Stephen A is getting his information or whatever, but is he need
He
help.
just yapping.
He said he watched the press conference. I said, no, you didn't.
No, he didn't.
He
Stephen
absolutely didn't. That was the first thing they said.
Up
Stephen
here
A is a
standing with me
liar.
represent a small portion of the leadership team
I got
that
y'all.
brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today.
We'll stop it there. So I don't know what the fuck Stephen A is talking about. Like
Yeah,
this
the
guy's
whole lot.
the mafia and
Yeah.
them rigging games and rigging poker games and all of this stuff. And it's like, where's Stephen A? What is he on? Like, how does this have anything to do with Trump?
Well, the thing is though, like the whole mafia got taken down because of the mafia. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Mafia ain't never going away, bro.
Sammy the Bull.
well,
is up
well,
there.
they tell on each other.
Sammy the Bull.
They tell on each other like because once they get pinched, they don't. Some of them don't. They don't go down. So this is just probably the mafia. They just exposed themselves again. That's all. They probably just was like, yeah, they doing this over there.
Deeper than that.
Oh, it could be very simple.
I think
It
it's a
could be
lot.
very. It could be simple.
It's another mob that they ain't gonna talk about, but you know.
Don't do it.
I think that like I said, I just think that sports is completely ruined. I think it's ruined by gambling. Like it's not like it's not always been around, but it's become everything.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's more important than the actual sport itself. And when you
Man,
have that level of infiltration into something, it's going to be bad. It's gonna mess it up because you're not going to be able to get an authentic product. And we have to believe that it's real. We have to believe that, you know what I'm saying, that you can actually win or that your team is actually the one that's the best team on the floor. Sport is the thing that united us all together. I think that all of this money that's being infused into these leagues is making the ticket prices go up too much, is becoming too big for its own britches. That all of these new fucking stadiums is being funded by taxpayer dollars. I seen the new stadium in Buffalo and the long time 30-year 30-year season ticket holders are fucking pissed because they can't renew their season ticket, so they got a go to spot games here and there now and stuff like that because they being outpriced. It's just it's becoming too much, bro. This is not what it was supposed to be. It's not supposed to be to where you can't take your family to the game. It's not supposed to be this. It's
well, I'll be
supposed
honest.
sports is supposed to be the thing that unite us together. But now everything is becoming so big business that it's fucked everything up because now we chasing big expansion overseas because there's no more growth inside of the United States of America. You got fucking Amazon and all of these other companies buying it out. Goddamn players is making an ginormous amount of money. They making fucking 60 and 70 million dollars a year. And it's like, what the fuck? What are we doing? This is not the sports that I grew up on. This is not what I thought it is. Everything is chopped up. You don't even want to watch a game anymore because everything is on highlights. And it's like now the players, they throwing games so obviously and stuff now. And it's like, man, this ain't it. It's just not it. This is not what I thought that sports was supposed to be, bro. This is way different. And it's all because, and honestly, I hate to bring this part of it into it, but I'm going to do it just because this is a part of what we're talking about. This is spiritual. And I'm going to say it because it's the love of money. The love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil, and it's not enough. It's never going to be enough. Fucking WNBA players are sitting here advocating for making more money, and they ain't never had a profitable product. They're being subsidized by the NBA players, and these hoes are sitting here going against the commissioner. They crashing out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what are y'all doing? What are we talking about? How did we get here? It's messed up. Everything is messed up, bro. It's all messed up, man. And it's like it's it's never gonna be a correction, but I think that there's gonna be a loss of fans. There's gonna
The
be a
only
loss of
the
fans.
only reason Quinn got that game that he playing is because they started paying them players. If they never would have started paying them players, they would have never had NCAA football.
We
Would have.
look, hold on, check it out, Slimmy. I mean, maybe Quinn can speak to it. You can't even play a sports game, a regular video game, without niggas betting on it.
Yeah.
You can't play a game. It ain't fun no more unless niggas is putting money up.
No, look on
That
2K.
shit is
On
crazy,
on
bro.
2K, they wager. They wager on $5,000,
Listen, you know what's gonna happen?
games.
You know what's gonna happen, Slimmy? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna really happen. They gonna make niggas sign up for profiles in the future. And the way that capitalism works is that they not gonna have it on separate sites. They gonna have it, they gonna have that shit to where you can wager in the game. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that it's gonna be a situation where you can wager in the game. E
Well,
fuck
damn near. Well,
sports. Come on,
on
man.
on 2K, on 2K, it's gambling already because it's a mode called My Team where you gotta buy these cards. You gotta buy a pack, and a pack could be you could buy $150 pack, real money, and you get about 300 cards, and you hope that the best card is the best card for the week, and that the next week it's a card that come out that's better. The
Shit is out
next
of
week
control.
it's a card that comes out that's better, and it is and these whales are playing 2K is man, and they are
You
spending
can't even play any game, bro.
thousands.
You can't do
They
no
are
first
spending
person shooter mode
thousands.
game no more
Oh
without
yeah,
it being a fucking clan.
yeah,
Like niggas can't even just pick up the game and play no more. Nigga, as soon as you land, you dead.
yeah.
Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Man, everybody cheating.
Niggas stop. Yes, that's what it. But this is the thing. It's just it's turning into everybody got to have an edge, right? I remember
Yeah,
when Fortnite first came out, and building. Then niggas start buying these extra super computers and shit. And they was niggas. I was like, dog. They had to set it up to where, all right, you got to go no build mode,
yeah. That's what I play.
no build.
No build. But on 2K, they got a thing called a Zen. So as soon as you press the button, you make your shot every time, no matter what.
I know what it is. I know what it
Yeah, the
is.
Zen script. So as soon as you press the button, you make your shot, no matter what. And it's just crazy. They had the band players, all type of shit. People was using this shit like to win bets. It's insane.
Yeah,
It's so far gone, man. Like everybody is money driven to the point where things aren't even fun no more.
it's
Even
one
so
thing to
think of
make
this.
it's one thing to make money, and it's another thing to love it so much that you're willing to do anything for it. And
Yeah.
that's when it becomes dangerous.
Yep.
That's when it
Man,
becomes
you can't
dangerous.
go to the club without niggas showing that they got money. They're gonna start doing bottle
You
wars.
used to be able to go to the club and pay to get in and just dance your ass off.
Yeah,
Now,
niggas ain't
nigga,
dancing.
the club got killed because there's clubs that don't have nothing but sections.
Yeah, that shit boring as fuck. I
It's
ain't sitting in
all
no
sections.
I ain't
It's
sitting in
sections, sections,
no
sections,
section.
sections, sections.
Hell no. I ain't sitting in no section. I want to dance. I want to see who out there on the floor. Nah, that should be so weird sitting in that
I
section
ain't
shit.
gonna lie though,
Are there
Slim.
any clubs like that anymore? I haven't seen not one without a
Put
What?
section.
me in a section. My feet will hurt.
I was about to say
Oh my
I am
god.
gonna get a section though, so I ain't
Mm-mm.
even gonna
Hell
cap to
no.
you.
I need
Yeah,
to be
but
able
it
to sit
used to
down.
be
But the
where
sections
I
used
ain't
to be
it
they
used to
used
be
to be
where you can have a
reserved.
section, but you could get up and go dance, and then you can go sit back down.
Well,
I
But
don't even want to go to
all
the
of them,
section. It'd
it
be so
used to
boring in them
be
sections.
it used to be like an equal balance of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It wasn't all fucking sections. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all you got to get a fucking promoter trying to get you and all of that dumb shit. Now you know, it's not a balance. But no, give me a section though.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
And I ain't talking about like a club, you know, just give me a section, dog.
I don't know, man. The last time I was sitting in the section, that shit was so fucking dead. I was just like, man, I'm about to leave. That shit was so awkward, man.
That's how it be in Miami. Like if you go to Club Live, everybody like this.
I'm not going to that. See, that's the thing that I'm not going to the live. I'm not going there, bro. I don't want to be at
Live
live.
be jumping. It's just the fact that it's just boring. Like as far as like
It's all.
social.
Do anybody dance?
No, that's why I said socially
Oh
it's
no,
boring. The
I'll never go
DJs
there.
are off the hook.